Today, we're going to talk about how to step up your skill set. Do you want to thrive in business, thrive at the workplace, gain a competitive edge? It's all about what you have up here in the noggin. Let's get a little knock-knock noise.
I think in another life you were a talk show host.
Yeah, Guy Smiley.
Wonderful.
I'll sell you anything. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. Look what it can do. It can fry. It can sizzle. It can sort. It can compartmentalize. And it can make your bed for you.
What are we talking about?
How to step up your skills so you can have an advantage in the workplace or business.
Beautiful.
So pretty sure most people watching, you either have a career, job, whatever it is. I don't care what it is. You should always educate yourself. What I say? What it is.
What it is.
I don't care what it is. You have a job, a career, whatever. You have skills that you can learn. It's very important to learn those skills and apply those skills to gain a competitive edge. Now, who are you competing with in a workplace? Other employees that are working in your department. Try to take on more work. Try to produce better quality. Try to move faster, be more efficient, produce just overall better results.
At the end of the day, it's about gaining more experience, gaining more intelligence, gaining more, it's working on your profession, right? So taking on more work will give you that opportunity to do that. Obviously, it's when I'm trying to think of how I'm trying to say this. I guess at the end of the day, it's like knowledge is power, right? So it's like when you have more of an understanding of it, that in itself is.
Stay on top of the trends that are happening in your industry. Stay on top of certain skills that are needed. I don't care if you're a business or if you're an employee. There are things that evolve and things that change. So the first thing that you could do that's free is really scour YouTube. Try to find thought leaders. Try to find people that know their shit. So like our show, you want to talk to real scrappy small business owners that help many businesses grow? We'll tell you the truth. We'll tell you the real deal. There's no BS here. There's no drop shipping. There's no drop shipping here at all. I'm not talking about drop shipping. There's no drop shipping. All right, so back at it. So here's what we have. This is what we're talking about. Ways to get your skills up.
To develop your skills, yeah.
First things first, again, scour YouTube. Look for people that are leaders in an industry. Go through at your own pace and really watch their videos. Study what's going on. If you have audiobooks, go through the audiobooks in your Audible account. Try to find good books or recommended books in that industry. If you don't know a book to get, look up on YouTube recommended books to read in your industry. So if you're trying to skill up, you're trying to learn skills, do your best to research that industry, find those leaders and see what they're talking about. Now, here's the caveat. There are thought leaders that are complete fucking idiots. I'm sorry. They
make the
complete
basics.
fucking idiots.
They make the basics sound like it's like that. Yeah.
Because maybe they had intimate relations with someone's daughter and then they moved them up in the ranks, or they golfed with the right person. Basically, it's like who you know.
Yeah.
Like somebody made the right move where a complete buffoon moved up in the ranks.
You use the best examples.
Well, I'm just telling you, it's about who you know. I'm keeping it real. I don't give two shits. So what I'm trying to get at is not every guru is God.
Well, I think the point you're trying to say is guru is overused. Guru,
it is. Step back, listen, observe, and always think objectively. Is what this person's saying, does it make sense?
You can test what they're saying. You can go in the comments and you can say, but blah, 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 blah. No one's going to attack you for that. Someone will explain it. Someone will probably say, you're an idiot. Why are you questioning this? They're probably the idiot in that circumstance. But what I'm saying is go out there, reach out to people, talk to people in that expertise, because you may learn something from it.
Here's the thing. Aside from what anybody says, look at their accomplishments. Look at what they have done. Look at what
if you're trying to find someone to learn from.
If it's in line with what they're saying, anything that they have done. Here's the thing. Someone could say something logical that makes absolute sense with barely any experience, and it's good advice.
Yeah.
But also, if somebody has achieved and done something over and over and over again, it holds a lot more weight. That's what I'm getting at. So when you're going to skill up and step up your skills, be very, very conscious of
who you're watching.
Who is it? Who is giving me this advice?
But the thing is, too, is like when you're watching this stuff, you don't want to watch the people with the most subscribers, with the most likes, you want to watch the people who aren't talking about the logical aspects of your profession. You want to watch the people who are diving into it, if that's the route you want to take in learning more stuff about it. The other thing that I was going to say, moving on from learning and going. I mean, the thing is, there's so many platforms. Udemy. There's so many places you can go online where you can learn. You can take tests. You can test your skills. You can test your knowledge. That's easy.
I have seen gurus with millions of followers, and then you're like private messaging them, and they're complete fucking idiots. Like you're like, hey, I got a golden goose that spits out solid gold eggs. Only 5 people on this fucking planet can get access to this goose. It's a very friendly goose. I'm going to let you take a look at this goose to confirm that it spits out solid gold eggs. Oh, no. Hey, I got a whole farm of geese. We're good. We're good with the white eggs. Listen closely. I said solid gold eggs. We're not talking Cadbury.
They're not hollow either.
They're not hollow. I just said out of my lips, look at the lips. Solid gold eggs. Oh, no, dude. No, we got all the white eggs that we need. Hold on.
You're getting lost, bro.
Just hold on. You got 4 million followers, you fucking nerd. Hold on. Just like I just want to understand what is happening. What is happening? I just said I have a goose that spits out solid gold eggs. You have 4 million followers. What is happening here? It's not in line with what you pop on your page, because it's a lot of that. So this is where I'll identify when someone's truly like an intelligent, smart person. Don't get me wrong. I've spoken to some influencers with a shitload of followers. They get it. Maybe they're just too busy or whatever, and they get it. And there's at least a little bit of like intellectual synergy. There's like, oh yeah, this is cool. But like I'll tell you the name off the air, but like I've actually had interactions with some very, very famous up there people.
Yeah.
Complete fucking idiots.
On the other hand, you can go and you can take tests online for whatever that profession may be, for whatever that skill set
But I can
be.
never, but just so for the record, I can never take them seriously now. At all.
Test yourself. Now, testing yourself could happen in many different ways. It could happen by going out and getting experience, working with someone, whatever it may be, just going and doing that thing recreationally, outside of your work, outside of whatever it may be. The second thing is testing yourself. But, you're also kind of testing yourself when you're going out and getting that experience. Testing yourself if you're like in some sort of thing like cybersecurity, data analysis, there are tests everywhere that are actually respected by industry. You can go and take these tests, show them on a resume, and people will be like, oh, like, good. That's a good look.
You got to sharpen your brain. You got to stay on top of you got to not let your brain you got to just stay on top of what is cutting edge.
Stay on top of what's current.
Yes, because I've been in meetings before and I got my business partner going, like telling me, oh shit, that changed. But in the industry we're in, it changes so fast that sometimes it's difficult to keep up with it. Luckily, knock on wood, I have a team that keeps up with all those changes and they inform me. But sometimes like things change so fast, I go, wait, what happened to that? And then I learn. Yeah. One thing I want to talk about, like to prevent like, let's say like your average like brain fart, like to, is actually reading. So actually reading, not audiobooks, but reading will keep your mind, because dude, just the other day, I couldn't remember the name of celery. No, when I said I was at the juice place, I was in
that stick thing. It's like this.
I was in
it's
line.
Like this.
I was in line.
Has no calories.
And I couldn't remember. This is what I ordered. I wanted beets, ginger.
0 calories.
Come on, beets.
Tastes like water.
Beet juice, ginger juice, cayenne, and some celery and lemon. So I went through the list. I'm like, lemon, ginger, beets, cayenne.
We'll check in with these two later.
Blanked out. I didn't know the name of celery. Here's the thing. I had to look for the word celery. I'm like, oh yeah, celery. That concerned me a little bit. I was like, wow, maybe I'm just having a day filled with craziness.
I mean, how often do you say celery?
I don't know, but it's something that concerned me a little bit, because I was like, this is the peak of a brain fart. That's like not knowing how to say the word phone. What's this? What is this thing? I was so upset with myself. This is when I sent you the picture of the juice. So always keep your brain sharp. Make sure you're actually reading, not audiobooks, even though audiobooks are good. Make sure you're actually reading words, just to keep your brain going. Also, what I found was very interesting was like IQ tests online. Mm-hmm. That really gets your brain. It gets your brain exercising.
The thing is
you should exercise your brain.
The thing is you never want. So you go to school. You're taking tests. You're testing your knowledge. You're learning, taking tests, testing your knowledge. Constant thinking, constant doing. But then you get into a job. In this circumstance, you get into a job. You're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. It gets extremely repetitive. So you have to constantly be on top of, make your mind think. Go out and take tests. Go make your mind think, read, do these things that strain your mind, because if you don't, it's the repetition is going to drive you fucking nuts. And not only that, it's going to keep you plateaued. You're not going to learn anything.
When learning, again, pay attention to thought leaders. Scour YouTube. Go through Audible. Find all the key books that are recommended in the industry. And then try your best to be an actual practitioner. So whatever it is, whatever the skill is, try to actually do it. Don't be a learner. Don't be I'm going to go to this event and you do nothing. Do something with the information. Monetize it. Remember we talked about that? Don't be the forever student. Oh, I'm on my 12th year of school. I'm on my after grad, hyper grad, 2000 grad, medium, second 5, 2 alpha, 5 grad, intern. What? Stop. Take the work, all the education, and use it. Time to monetize. Get off the teat. It's not always a good thing. And make sure what you're going to school for is something viable that you could easily build a business, or you could easily get employed. And then also make sure whatever you go to school for, you learn the latest tips and tricks and information and execution related to that course of study. Say somebody went to school for automotive engineering in 1830, and for some reason they miraculously stayed alive. They got a horse and buggy Wow, you got Ford, Ferrari, Toyota, McLaren whipping around you, and you're just like this. What? What the hell's going on? Don't you know that cars have improved?
Thank you so much for joining. Keep going.
Don't
Thank
you
so
know
much
that
for
cars
joining
have
us
improved?
on Real Business Roundtable.
You fucking dinosaur.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please like,
Stay with
subscribe,
it. Stay
turn on
with the
post
time.
notifications so you get notified every single time we post a new episode. Check us out on Instagram for clips, updates, and more. Peace out.